my very sweet friends. I hope you are doing well this fine day. So, I'm hosting my first dinner party this evening. I say it like this because there is only 3 of us, so it's not like a huge party, but I'm gonna call it a dinner party because that makes me happy, and I put in a little bit of effort to try and make sure it's like a nice vibe. So my 2 friends, Nicole and Charlie, are coming around for dinner, and we're gonna have just like a nice time. So I'm bringing you along. Oh, there's just random ice out. Why are you out? This is my first time throwing like a proper dinner party, and it's also my first time having friends round in my new kitchen, my new space. If you've been following along with my moving videos, then you would have already seen this space. You would have seen I've got this table which will be used in the setup today. There's a lot of work to do basically, but that's not the focus of today's video. The focus of today's video is the dinner party. So I have already done my big shop, and I'll show you the food in a minute, but I first wanted to show you the few like bits and bobs I've got. So if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know that we are trying to decorate this house in like the most sustainable way possible, but obviously that's not always possible with the life we live in. So I did go to the charity shops earlier today to see if I could get any bits and bobs, and I also went to Tiger. Tiger is such a guilty pleasure of mine. It just has the cutest freaking stuff ever. So I want to show you these tablecloths. My words are not wording today. So this is a tablecloth I found from Cancer Research and British Heart Foundation for £5. Now this wasn't the colour scheme I wanted. I was going for more of a pastel, like cottagecore, maybe some flowers vibes, and instead I got blue. But it has this like cute like little scalloped edge. Is that what that's called? I think it's called a scalloped edge. It has this cute little scalloped edge, and I was thinking, obviously I will not have time to do this for this evening because I'm not a machine. I was thinking that it would be really cute to like embroider some like little daisies or little flowers on here, because I've done a little daisy embroidery before on some of my other items. To get rid of the bold blue for the time being, I also went into the British Heart Foundation, and I found these, which I also think are like small tablecloths. It's actually going to look a little bit like a gender reveal now that I'm looking at some of my stuff. That's the vibe. It also looks like trans rights, which is even more of the vibe. Okay, anyway, sorry. So yeah, then I went to Tiger and I picked up some of these like tall candles, which I had the idea, I see it everywhere on like Pinterest and stuff, to stick them in bottles, and I'm yet to melt it, but I do just think it looks slightly aggressively tall. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna melt it and see like if it looks good, because if it looks shit, then plan B. They had this whole like blueberry section, and I actually couldn't freaking resist myself. And then I also got these from Tiger, and they are just like, I'm gonna have balsamic and olive oil for the start. I feel like start. Oh my god, imagine if they just broke for like start vibes. And I thought these were just perfect for a little dip. That is, well, I also just got a zester, which is not very fun. These I didn't get today, but these will be front and center on the stage as well. Katie and I went to a charity shop the other day and picked these up. These are little oil and balsamic pouring jars things, which I also just think is so cute. Like, I didn't intend for it to be so blue, but it's kind of worked. So it is 20 to 3, and I'm gonna start making the dessert because it needs to set in the fridge for quite a while. I'm gonna put the little menu up here. Watch, that's gonna really piss off editing Helena that I've done this. I've gone for kind of moderately cheap, low effort, but kind of still makes an impact kind of menu. I kind of wanted to have multiple dishes, but without, yeah, making too much of an effort, because I'm a busy girl. So we're starting with the dessert. Now, the dessert I have seen all over TikTok, and so I am going to try and recreate the lemon posset, but a vegan version. Now, I have seen people do this online. There's been some good ones and some bad ones, but I want it to be really freaking good, and they can be so cute if done well. I've never made one before. From the sounds of things, it's also super easy. It literally is just lemon, sugar, vanilla, and then it's double cream, but I've got these like double like plant based alternatives, but you can whip them. And that was the one thing I'm a bit worried about, because some people used like tofu, or I try and want to minimize the use of tofu in my recipes that are sweet, because I just don't trust that it won't taste like tofu. But I did buy some corn flour just in case it needs a little thicken up. So just got lemon juice in my cut. Oh, ow! Princess plaster to save the day. Whew. I forgot to zest the lemons prior to freezing them, so now I have to try and attempt to zest. So I've decided to add the cornstarch and just like hope that it doesn't taste too much like, well, cornstarch, because I just feel like it's gonna help it like thicken in the fridge, because that's what we want it to do. I've only added a small amount and I'm hoping that, yeah, I'm just hoping it will do its little job. I'm about to be so dangerous right now because the color is quite like white, which is fine, but I want it to have a little bit more of like a yellow lemony kind of color. So I'm gonna add like the tiniest bit, and I mean the tiniest bit of turmeric. Woo! Okay, doesn't taste like turmeric though, which is important. Oh, these look so cute. They've got like 3-4 hours to set, and they had a lot left over, so I just put it in a mug. But this dessert, finished for now. My sous chef has come to check the progress. How do you think we're doing, Sammy? He's pretty proud of our progress too. He's making some mean progress on his dinner. So now that job is done, as you can see, it's like 10 to 4, and I have put my little lemon possets in the fridge. So fingers crossed, please. And it's time to move this and set up the outside space. So far, it's looking cute. Ladies and gentle people, it's time to try this little wine thingy. No, that's wrong there. She's on the sink. Right. Feeling very excited. It is literally 4:30 and I have so much time. I like to do everything that I possibly can before I need to, so that that's not like my personality in any other way, but today and for dinners I like to be like have everything ready as possible. And so with this meal plan prep dinner, everything is like cook ahead basically. So I'm gonna make the pesto, I've chopped the veg, so all I'll need to do when Nicole and Charlie arrive is cook the pasta. I should just be able to throw it all together, whip up a quick dressing for the aubergine and serve. I am doing a walnut pesto rather than a pine nut pesto because pine nuts are super duper expensive. I mean, walnuts aren't cheap to be fair, but they are much cheaper than a pine nut. I literally just messaged my mum like, oh, this is what I'm doing. She's like, are you following the recipe? Yes. She was like, good. What do you mean good? Hey, Sammy. Sous chef is back, overseeing, making sure everything's going well. Oh, Sammy. Let's get going. Oh, I've smashed it. Excuse for like random crack. Can you chill? The lemon possets are lemon posseting. They look so freaking good. I've been using this one as like a bit of a determinant on what the texture is going to be like, and the texture is looking good. I've got the roasted veggies in there. So I've got my pesto in here, my dessert in here, and my side in there. So now all I need to do, all I need to do is go and get ready. Vegetables in, pasta on. I look like a 5-star chef. I don't have to do anything. I'm gonna go get ready and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so my dressing up is in fact dressing down, but it's comfortable and cute. So Nicole is bringing the wine. Charlie doesn't drink, so I've got this, which I'm actually yet to try, but it's Kuru's. And if you follow Steph Ellswood, then this is her brand. I've got some elderflower tonic. I think that might go relatively well, but I've got a few ice cubes just in case.
Don't look at me, you know me, I don't know. I ain't about myself. Hey.
Wow, successful bread.
I feel like if my fan goes with the table decor.
It does.
You're welcome.
I feel like mom come dine with me. Okay, pasta is boiling. I'm going to make my yogurt dressing for my salad now, so that once everything's done, I can just serve her up.
Keep these old feelings nestled in place.
You got it under control.
Sorry, guys.
Every little thing it's true makes me wanna laugh about it.
Remember when I told you I found her attractive?
Hurts too much to cry without it. I'll go on losing you, strangely familiar.
Delicious, wasn't it?
They did it good.
We tried in vain to hold
There's
on
two each.
for too long.
Yeah.
Two lonely ghosts lost out at sea. Gone
Oh,
are the
hi.
nights, half
Hi,
made
sweetie.
Lock all the